From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, ready to go here. Roman Anthony digs in now.
Inside, ball one.
And the 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Savage, in his rookie season, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2024. And a swing and a miss. Now one away. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Here's Trevor Story.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And a ball evens the count. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Garrett Crochet. What's the scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Hard liner. Rafaela makes the grab on the run. One pitch and one out.
Batting third.
So now with one away and a man at second. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Crochet, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Man at second.
That's in. Ball 2.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Abreu takes it in for the out. 2 away now.
Batting fourth. Center fielder. Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Springer around third. He'll score and the Blue Jays take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Inside. Ball 1.
In the air, right field. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Rogers Center, so stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Got him swinging.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
At the plate, Carlos Narvaez. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. Late swing, foul to the left. Hit on the ground to short. Story on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. And that one is inside, ball one. Sliced hard but foul. This one in the air, right field. Abreu makes his way towards it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. High fly ball, right field. Abreu on his way over. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. Now fly ball to right center. Abreu on the move to the gap. And that is the third out of the inning. Back now in Toronto. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
No, that's down.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Ball to strike. The pitch. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And it goes just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Now here is Marcelo Meyer. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Misses off the inside. Ball one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Batting ninth, center fielder,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Back after this on the show. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's George Springer. First time up, he led off the bottom of the first with a double and then scored. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. 1 out. Runner at second. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Aye.
Man at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. And it's 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. No one can get there. It falls in. The run comes in from second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Fires it to the plate.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Stepping in, Alejandro Kirk.
That's a ball.
That one ripped, but foul. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, base hit. Varsho grounds second on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through. the middle of the field.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So it's start of the fourth. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. He led the game off with a strikeout and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Anthony goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. There's a strike. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball one.
Out to short. Jimenez tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
For the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Jaron Duran.
2 down, bases empty. Now batting Jaron Duran. Fly to right his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Liner snagged at first. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the fourth, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
There's the strike.
Ball one.
This one in the air, right field. Abreu coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now it's going to be Ernie Clement. Flied to right his first time.
Ernie Clement.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Unable to get there, and it's in the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
That's a ball.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Number 56, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Moran also getting ready. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Anthony takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter is George Springer.
Ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Springer off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 0-1 down. He swings and fouls one off. The Blue Jays leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air to left center. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher.
So up next, Carlos Narvaez. Struck out looking his first time.
That's out.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider. It goes down looking. So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, number 56.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things. And
throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground, right side, but that rolls foul. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk, 1 for 2. Durbin. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. So digging in,
Leading
Caleb
off for the
Durbin.
Red Sox, second baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Ball.
That one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Can't make the catch, and it breaks up the perfect game. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
For the Blue Jays, number 63, Braden Fisher.
Foul ball there.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swings and misses, and now 1 away. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Man at first, 1 away. And now 1 and 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And he makes the catch. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Roman Anthony.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Durbin off of first with 2 away. Left field. Diving, makes the grab.
We take another look at that great catch on this turf field. You really have to be sure because there is no forgiveness. He sacrificed. It's going to hurt, but it was totally worth it.
Back here at Rogers Center, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays.
Okamoto.
And that misses off the outside edge. This one popped up and a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to second for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Ernie Clement now at the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. That's the third out. We go to the top of the seventh, and stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. He was late there, strike one. Fisher measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. The Jays leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Oh, that's it.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Contreras now. Ball one there.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 4-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Giovanni Moran.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Tap foul at the plate. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Back to the top of the order. Next is the designated hitter, George Springer. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. In there at the knees for a strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score. It's 5-0.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to the left. One pitch and one out. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hey.
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th. No question about this one. It's out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Giovanni Moran won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Peyton Tolley.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
In the air, left field, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Inside, just missed. Left field. That gets down for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Varsho, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Zach Kelly, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next pitch is downstairs. Base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Jesus Sanchez will hit next. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as that one was high. Fought off foul. Oh, and 2 now. Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
This one in the air, right field. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. So 2 on with 2 away. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Ground ball left side. They take the force out. Inning over. Although we go to the Dylan Cease into the game.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swings through that high fastball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 away. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox.
Hey.
The Blue Jays up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
No, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry. With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Durbin leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still 8-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Back to the top of the order now, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Hey.
Foul ball. On a line. And there's 1 away. One out man at first. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
All 1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Stays alive. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit hard, base hit. Headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second. Throw is cut off, goes to first. Now back in safely at first.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Digging in, Dalton Varsho. And there's a foul ball. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Foog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be
to the right side. Durbin. The throw to second. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Zach Kelly gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Kerr stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Varsho off of first with two away. Line drive. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And back now in Toronto. So they turn to their closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
One down. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Nope, that's a ball.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. There's a strike. Hoffman, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Jimenez throw to first. Only one out left for the Red Sox. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Trevor Story now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now a chance for Jarren Duran. Swings through that. They're down to their final strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. And then you switch up with no warning and you kiss me like you want it. How